I ain't jumping rope no more.
Fuck's that mean?
Means that I ain't playing games.
Stefano is only standing by you until we tell him to sit the fuck down. We made the game, Raquel.
You got no business fucking with my son. Stay away from him.
I'll have to confirm what you are saying with my own people.
Do what you gotta do. Then I'ma do what I gotta do.
My cousin will have your head.
Joaquin knows I'm here.
Arms is fucking with our investment.
Like it's so deep.
Kanan, your shit with Ronnie been deaded. You done.
I can make phone calls. There's places they can take you.
Hello, Jarvis.
You don't decide when I'm done.
Welcome back, Top Notch Gang, to another video, and in this one we're talking about Snaps, Ronnie, Pops, their attempts on Rock's life. The war has officially taken off and they're about to go all out, and with Kanan on their side, they're about to tell him that, hey, she's your mom, but she has to go, and he's gonna have to make a fatal decision. So in this video, we're gonna talk about the two attempts I believe is about to take place on Rock's life. One being the drive-by that up to this point hasn't taken place yet, where they're shooting up Rock's car, which I do believe they will miss. And the second one being Kanan deciding to tell Rock, meet him somewhere, and the plan is set in motion for them to eliminate her. He's her son. She's probably gonna come to the meetup, and it's gonna be the second time they attempt to take her out. And once again, when he's in this position, he's gonna have to make a fatal decision. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you guys, bold prediction. I've been saying for the last 2 to 3 weeks, I believe Ronnie dies at the end of season 3. Now, I know a lot of you guys still think he's Breeze for whatever reason. I don't think that. I don't think Ronnie is gonna be the villain going into season 4. I really do think he dies, but we're gonna dive into all the clues, details, and reasons of why. So we got to talk about, of course, in the last episode, Rock taking out Juliana, taking out their supplier, also talking to her cousin Joaquin, making a deal with him. As we could see in episode 9, he's gonna pull Ronnie over, take all his work. We also got to talk about the meeting in episode 8 between Snaps, Pops, and Rock, and their whole conversation about Kanan. So as usual, you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let's go ahead and dive right into it. Now, of course, we got to start off with Rock taking out Juliana, because this, of course, is causing the biggest blow to their whole business. With them not having a supplier, Snaps and them only fronting them the money. They had to get the work from somewhere else, and Juliana was that. But now with her gone, they're completely basically out of the competition. And of course, this actually causes problems for Panessa, because she is the one who initially saw Ronnie in the room with Juliana, and Ronnie, he might come to this realization and go after her, but he's gonna have his hands full. As we know, in episode 8, Rock of course went to meet with Juliana's cousin. They made the whole deal allowing Rock to go and kill Juliana, but now in episode 9 we could see that her cousin is surrounding Ronnie's van, taking his work and shutting his shit down. So Rock has more people in her corner now, and Ronnie and Snaps has more problems to worry about. Now, another point of contention is, who is this kidnapping Kanan in this scene? Now, I went back and forth twice now saying it could possibly be Ronnie, but my first initial prediction was Rock. Now, it still hasn't taken place yet, and I'm gonna explain both sides real quick. We see in episode 9 there's gonna have a meeting with Ronnie, Snaps, Pops, and Kanan, but Kanan's sitting on the other side of the table. They're staring him down. It looks like he's in the principal's office type shit. So it looks like they brought him there to tell him about Rock, tell him what's going on. And you could see dudes in the background have guns, but you can't necessarily tell that they're the same people who kidnapped him. But if it is Ronnie, Snaps, and them, I think this comes after the whole situation with Joaquin pulling over Ronnie, taking all his shit, them finding out Juliana is dead, and when they realize that they're losing money, they'll start to see that Kanan is more of a liability than they realize, and that calls for them to kidnap him, bring him to this meeting, and tell him, hey, something has to go, and we're probably gonna take out Rock. Then also we see in the trailer as well, Rock and Kanan are gonna have a meetup, and she's gonna be telling him she already smoked the Snaps in them, he's done, he's out of business, and he's gonna be telling her, you don't decide when I'm done. Another quick thing to point out and look at is that Ronnie is gonna hack up Famous in this episode as well, and I believe Kanan is here in this scene, because if you look closely in the background, you can see that his jacket on the couch couch, and you kind of can see somebody like walk out of the camera frame. So I think he's here in the scene. This is the jacket he's shown to be wearing in so many other clips within this trailer and episode. I only point this out and connect these clips because there have been a big theory going on that one of the guys in the scene kidnapping Kanan is famous. Now, I don't necessarily think it's true, but I thought I should mention it and talk about it because a lot of people have been pointing out since the very beginning of the season. I don't know why he would do it or see his motive to doing it, but I'm just like, okay, Ronnie's choking him up. What's going on with this scene? I guess I'll mention it in the side of the people who think it will be Rock, the one who kidnapping him. But once again, I don't necessarily think or know if it's him. So honestly, this could go either way on who was kidnapping him. But no matter who it is, I think this of course leads into the scene of Rock Car getting shot up, the first attempt on her life. Once again, they're losing a lot of money. We just saw the meeting in episode 8 between Snaps, Pops, and Rock, and she told them stay away from Kanan. They telling her, hey, we made the game, Raquel. We knew you when you were double dutching and all this and that. And she told them, I'm not playing games anymore. So it looks like they both want smoke. They're fine with it taking place. So I think they're gonna send the first attempt on her life to try to get her taken out. But of course, I believe it's gonna fail. And this leads me to talking about the second attempt where I think Kanan will be involved. If we look at the description for episode 10, it said desperation sets in and Ronnie goes on the attack, leaving Rock and Kanan to make some fatal choices. And I believe this is the scene they're talking about here, where we see Rock and Kanan staring back and forward. He's gonna think he's able to go through with this plan, get Rock to meet him somewhere, and that's where they're gonna take him out. Because Ronnie, Snaps, and all of them, they're gonna be pushing for it, they're gonna be pressing for it. And Kanan, he feels like he hates Rock. She fucked up his whole life. He's gonna be like, okay, I could do this. He's gonna be a little hesitant, but I think he's still gonna book the meetup with her. And with that happening, like I said, they're both gonna have to make some fatal choices where Kanan decides if he's gonna let them eliminate Rock or help her. And I honestly think, as I told you guys in the intro, I think Ronnie is the one who dies in this scene, or Ronnie is the one who dies at least by the end of season 3. I know people think it's gonna be Rock, but for some reason I think Kanan still isn't at the point where he would kill his mother. I think he chooses her in the end, and a lot of people might be mad about that, but it's still his mom at the end of the day. She did fucked up shit for sure. Now, the people that's gonna disagree with this the most, once again, as I mentioned in the intro, is the people who still believe Ronnie is Breeze. And you can let me know your thoughts on that down below, why you still believe that, because if you still believe that, then that means you expect him to be around for the foreseeable future, because he taught Kanan so much. Of course, he knew Ghost and Tommy, but once again, I don't think he's Breeze. I don't think Breeze has been introduced into the series yet. I think they're better off introducing him at the end of season 3, going into season 4, or the first episode of season 4. I just don't believe Ronnie is Breeze. So once again, when this first meetup happens with all of them at the one side of the table, Kanan on the other, they're gonna ask him basically where your loyalty resides, and if he says with them, they're gonna be like, okay, you're fine with doing what must be done. And that's where the first attempt on Rock goes out with the drive-by. But once this fails, Ronnie, we know this nigga out of his mind. We seen it this entire season. Beat the fuck out the bouncer, then went and killed Dean just because he talked to Unique, then killed his own brother Unique. So we know this nigga been had problems. When Rock fuck up his business, he's just gonna want to kill her more and more and more, as he already did at the beginning of the season. And I know the biggest reason people think Kanan will kill Rock by the end of the season is because of the saying, you're not a real killer till you kill someone you love, and they're expecting that to happen really soon. But I just don't think just yet. I mean, Kanan and Ronnie, yeah, they work together, but are they really close? Is it really more than that? It's just business at the end of the day. So I don't see why he chooses him over his mom, no matter how much he hates her currently. I mean, it's just like Ghost and Tommy. They struggled, went through so many problems with one another, but at the end of the day, when it came time to it, they had each other's back. Overall, that's it for this video. You guys can leave all your thoughts and opinions down below. Let me know what you think. I actually already made a video talking about my debt predictions for the rest of the season, and I think I got 3 right so far. Since the beginning of the season, I got Burke, Unique, Chantel. Let me know who else you think could possibly die. I know a lot of people be having a problem or be saying they don't feel like Rock struggle enough, like she wins too easily, and I can see that point of view, but I will say I don't think she leaves this season unscathed. If you want to check out my video I dropped yesterday talking about her plan to take out Lou, Marvin saving him, how that possibly puts Marvin in jail, Howard's betrayal of them, not letting them know the information they have on Marvin, the task force is about to bring him down. She's gonna take some losses this season, so you guys don't have to worry about that. Go ahead and check out that video. But as for this situation, I still think Kanan sides with her in the end. I think pretty much these characters are already confirmed for season 4. I'm not sure if that's a fact yet, but once again, you guys just let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. As usual, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.